Hey everyone, it's Johnny, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to talk about a bunch more empties because I've been melting through so many things. I apologize if you hear like a buzzing in the background. That is the air conditioner because I live in Southern California and right now we're like all on fire. The sky is like this gray, smoky, it looks like the Around the Campfire Scentsy wax bar, like that gray color in my area. Even though I'm kind of a ways from the fires, we're getting all the smoke. So they've advised us to close the windows and doors. I've been just trying to like pretend that, you know, things are normal. My apartment smells like pistachio ice cream and caramel sugar cones because I was like, it'll smell like an ice cream shop. No one will know the difference that the outside world is burning. But anyways, I digress. Let's get into some of this. I also apologize. I have a 3-part giant Kringle candle haul coming up that I will be posting over the weekend in parts. I ended up getting it and finishing recording it and realizing it was like an hour and a half, and as much as I like long videos, this one was like a little bit too long, so it's gonna be 3 more manageably sized videos. I was trying to get them out around the Labor Day, beginning of the week, didn't quite happen. So that will be coming up shortly. And I have a destination wax haul also coming up shortly. Another one. I know you're probably like, but Johnny, aren't you a Scentsy consultant? Why aren't you doing more Scentsy videos? Well, my Scentsy hauls are en route and will probably be here later this weekend or early next week so that we can actually do some more Scentsy stuff. All right, my babbling is done, but if you do need Scentsy, my email for questions or comments or anything is down below, as well as the link to my personal website. So, without further ado, let's start with what I'm warming today to make myself pretend that we're not on fire. I warmed a bar of pistachio ice cream from Scentsy with a bar of caramel sugar cone. And my hope was to create pistachio ice cream in a caramel sugar cone. And I succeeded pretty well. I will say, at the onset of melting, the pistachio ice cream overpowers caramel sugar cones. So when you put them in the same room, what I found worked best was to alternate warmers, or to have like caramel sugar cone here, and then a couple warmers with pistachio ice cream, and a couple with sugar cone, and so on. On its own, I'm not super wild about caramel sugar cone. In fact, I'm not entirely certain. I have it in a bar in my club right now. I'm not certain I'd keep it in there. It's a great blender and mixer, and it kind of rounds out the fragrance, but I would honestly just warm pistachio ice cream on its own. It's really that great. And it is like, I don't know how they do it. It is literally like a creamy, rich ice cream and pistachios, and it's just so yummy. They don't make this currently, unfortunately, so the best thing I can suggest is to look at a different brand temporarily. Hope it comes back and to bring back my bar at some point. Some contenders, there's a pistachio macaron or macaroon from Better Homes and Gardens if you're into Walmart wax. If you're into, I think Kringle Candle is the one that I just reviewed a bunch of that you'll see soon, but I want to say that they had a pistachio gelato, and that one is a lot closer to Scentsy's than the macaroon one, because that one's more like a cookie bakery thing, whereas this one's like ice cream and that one's gelato. So that being said, I love this. It's in my club. It's staying there. That's pistachio ice cream. Caramel sugar cone, I might get rid of it. It's nice. They mix together nicely, but wasn't all that in a bag of chips. I got through a bar of Stroopwafel Delight, finally. And I'm not a huge bakery gourmand person, and this is like the epitome of what bakery or gourmand would be in like its core form. It's like buttery and dough and cinnamon, and it's delicious. And for someone like myself who is not a bakery person, I was thoroughly surprised how much I love this. It's not in my club right now because it is in our current catalog, but when the fall winter catalog retires, it's going back in my club. If you haven't tried it and you like bakery stuff, I highly recommend picking up a bar. It's a super strong performer. It lasts a good couple days, at least for me. And you don't need to like use the whole bar to get a fragrance out of it. Wow, it's great. On a more of a womp womp note, I warmed a bar of rose quartz. This is from our crystal collection. That was from who knows how long ago. It's beautiful. I want to say it's like vanilla and sandalwood and something else, like a floral. I don't remember, but it's a beautiful scent, but it is incredibly light. This is kind of for me like what Lucky Starfruit was, where it was like I loved the fragrance, but I had to use the entire bar, and even then I was like struggling to smell it, which is kind of unfortunate. I've heard from one of my customers mention that the crystal collection as a whole tends to be a lighter set of them, so we'll see as I get through the other bars. It's pretty. Would it be club worthy if it was around? I don't know. I think it would have to be a more powerful fragrance, because that one was just almost like, is it even performing? I started getting through, I have our Cuban collection or whatever it was called once upon a time. Habana Vieja. I don't remember what this is supposed to smell like. I think this is like fruity, pineapple, and like other tropical fruits and stuff. It was nice. It was not something that I would like personally go out of my way to get. I would maybe warm it again without an issue, but it was kind of forgettable and I was kind of like, meh. There's like kind of like almost like a soapy note to it too, if I remember correctly when I warmed it. It's like fruity, but then there's like a hint of soap. Something about it was just throwing me off a little. Maybe it's musk, not soap, but it was a nice, interesting adventure. Thanks for the adventure. Then I warmed Pastelitos. Oh, right. This is like pineapple, lime, and rum, I want to say, and sugarcane. And aside from smacking me in the face, there's, if this was a drink, I would be all over this. If in wax form, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It has like a, this particular blend, for some reason, gives me a weird, like a pungent note. I think it's like the pineapple mixed with the lime that just doesn't sit right with the rum note in wax form. Because I love rum beverages, but in wax form, I'm just, there's something about this is a little bit unsettling. Not quite enough to be like, oh my gosh, this smells like barf or cat piss or something like that. Nothing like that. But yeah, there's just something about it that just bothers me a little bit. But that is Pastelitos. So, you know, again, all of our sniffers are different, so you might love it, but for me, it was giving me weird vibes. I got through a bar of blueberry cheesecake. Oh, this smells like stinky blueberry feet. Well, the clamshell does, not the actual scent. I could take it or leave it. This is a very forgettable scent for me. On the onset of this, it's very much blueberry, like you get the berries, but as it warms, it mellows out, and then you lose the blueberry note, because fruity scents tend to dissipate quicker in a blend. They tend to be more like a top note. And as it blends, you get more of just that cheesecake, vanilla, creamy sort of note with the crust. And I remember warming an old bar of this, and it smelled like soggy cheesecake, like soggy milk cream cheese. Not my vibe. This bar was a fresh one, and it smelled more like what I expected it to smell like. It smells nice. It's not my favorite. I don't think I'd go out of my way to buy more of these. But I wanted to see and compare, because you never know. Sometimes when a bar gets older, sometimes the oils get more potent or less potent, or shift so that they might smell a little bit different. It does smell like a blueberry cheesecake, but as my roommate commented, he couldn't figure out exactly what the berry scent was originally had I not mentioned that it was blueberry. So take that for what you will. I got through a bar of honeysuckle peony from the Mix It collection, from Wax collection. This is also no longer available. This is beautiful. This is honeysuckle and this is peony, and it's a sweet floral. There is a slight, well, the first day I warmed this, there was a slight weird powdery note at the very tail end of it all, when the scent was kind of futzing out at the end of the day. But it lasted all day, and it's a beautiful scent when it's going. I was originally thinking, I'll take it out of my club. I'm not wild about it. It's staying in my club, at least for now. Which I'm still working on paring down. It is like the hardest thing. But I will say it's been easier to pare down my Scentsy club. Not because of the club changes, but just because I've done so many wax hauls recently. There's no room for me to be ordering like multiple bars of some of the scents. So it's kind of easier for me to be like, oh, I can survive with like a bar of this scent. Anyway, personal first world problems, right? Diving into some testers. I tried a tester of Amazon Rain just because I don't know why. I've smelled this before. I love it. It's like a fruity, creamy. There's a creaminess to this to me. There's like a juiciness, a melon kind of note. I want to say there's like a creamy vanilla or coconut or something in there. Something like creamy. It's delicious. I love it. I love it in the laundry line. I love it warming it. I love it in the Scentsy Fresh line, you know, our like version of Febreze. I will probably not order it in every single thing all the time because I like to make sure that I don't get sick of fragrances I like, but this is one that's been in our catalog for who knows how long, and it deserves to stay there. It is just a beautiful, clean, fresh, kind of creamy scent. I got through a tester of Lemon Verbena because I had like a weird garbage can stink in the house. And I still am not a fan of this. I know there's some people who love it. It does cut through scents. It is like lemon. Almost, it's not like a super sweet lemon specifically, but it's definitely lemon, and man, it is strong. Even in tester form. So there's that. I got through a tester of Blue Grotto. You know, I like this. I remember why I was going through this because I was trying to compare it to, I don't remember where it went, to, it's not in this batch, into Over the Rainbow from Better Homes and Gardens, I think. And they're pretty much dupes of one another. So if Blue Grotto ever goes out of our catalog and you are heartbroken, look for Over the Rainbow from Better Homes and Gardens. And there's also Bora Bora Citrus Sands, which is a Bath & Body Works scent that is pretty much a dupe for this as well. And then, I don't know if they make it right now, but if you're looking for the body care, which was discontinued, that's something you could check out. I went through a little tester of Marvel 9 Realms. This is the Marvel signature scent that they have for all the Marvel stuff. And I still am not fond of it. It smells like a weird, powdery hotel room. I know it's supposed to be like blue lavender or electric lavender and something else. I don't remember what this description is, but I don't really get lavender. I get like a powdery hotel room, like freshly cleaned, like they use that Ozium spray, and it's kind of like wafted out at this point, and it's just kind of like a powdery note that it's left. It's fresh. It's not my thing. I just, it's not terrible, but it really doesn't do a whole lot for me. And then I got through a tester of Homestead Holiday. This is in our current catalog as well. Oh my lands, this is good. I just stole that from Lisa, sorry. This is like, you get like an orange, I think. I think there's like a note of like cloves or some sort of spice in here. And there's kind of like a woody, sort of earthen, almost like pine note in the background, but it's very subtle. It's like a really well balanced autumn winter fragrance. So if you're not quite looking for like just pure on Christmassy holiday scent, and you're not really looking at like super fresh fall leaves, pumpkin cider stuff, this is like the middle ground between that. This is Homestead Holiday. And this will probably go into my club after the season is over because it is surprisingly well balanced. It's not a favorite of mine, But it's a beautifully balanced scent, which I was very appreciative for. And it lasts a long time. It like lasts through the whole day and then some. Next we have, let's see, is that all the Scentsy stuff? Yes. So, oh no, I did get through a fragrance flower. This is the fragrance flower in Cozy Cardigan. I colored mine. You don't have to do that. I also used one of my extra solo flowers. So if you saw my fragrance flower video, you'll understand what these are. But basically, long story short, fragrance flowers are made of solo wood, which comes from the tapioca tree. It's the inner wood part, and then they handcraft them in flower form, and they act as reed diffusers. But that being said, the Cozy Cardigan scent is quite strong. It's beautiful. It lasts a long time. It's probably one of the stronger fragrance flowers, at least in my personal opinion, that I've worked with and smelled. Oh, it's so good, and I would probably stock up on these, honestly, because I love Cozy Cardigan, all the things Cozy Cardigan. But with anything, keep in mind, even if you have some favorites, you want to periodically switch out scent to maybe an opposite scent on the spectrum, so that your nose doesn't become what we call nose blind or scent blind, which is where if you're warming, for example, a lot of cologne and woodsy stuff all the time, at some point your nose kind of like gets used to it and you can't really smell the scent, even though someone else walking in might be like, holy bananas, your house is strongly scented, not smelled. Anyways, so it's a good practice, even if you have a specific wheelhouse or two that you're fond of, to consider looking into other scent categories, even if it's just to be like a palette cleanser for your nose. And I did get through a tester of aloe water and cucumber. It was hiding. And again, I like the scent. I like it in our cleaning products. I like it in our laundry line. I just don't, it doesn't do anything for me when it's warmed. Like I had an old bar of this that I warmed. It was not something that I was wild about when I was warming. And this was like a fresh tester. It smelled better, but it also just, I don't like this warming. I like it in non-warming products, if that makes sense. But it is strong and it lasts. All right, moving on. One last thing from Scentsy. I keep saying that, oh, I'm done with Scentsy, but there's one more. I got through a set of Scentsy pods in Pink Haze. I don't know how I got through this. It's an okay scent. It's like a light berry. It's kind of like pink cotton minus the pink cotton. It's not my jam. It's kind of soft, especially in the pods, but got through it. That's what we do. So, moving on from Scentsy, we have some American Home by Yankee Candle. I got through 2 packs of the lovely lavender. This is much stronger than our French lavender, but it's more herbally sort of scented. I warmed these over in the evening to kind of relax and wind down from the day because I was having like a little bit of a stressful week. They work pretty nicely. They're still soft. I think I'm just so conditioned to how lavender essential oil works and how strong it gets with just a few drops in a diffuser that I have yet to find a lavender scented wax that really lives up to that sort of same strength level. Not that I always need to be like, you know, knocked out of my mind with lavender, but if I really want to smell it for the evening to calm down, I kind of want it a little stronger than it is. These were okay, but I also felt like my Lavender Cotton Scentsy Go pods were stronger than these. But these combined with that, with the Lavender Cotton Scentsy Go pods, worked really nicely. Moving on, oh, these are found, just in case you're wondering where on earth did you find these? I found these at a CVS. They were on clearance. I don't know if they're going to have more, but that's where I found them. I got through Sensationals. We're on to Sensationals now. Honeysuckle Pineapple. And this is honeysuckle and pineapple. I like this. I feel that the pineapple kind of does weird things. I like their regular honeysuckle, I think, better. I think the pineapple just adds too much of a sweetness to this that kind of overwhelmed the honeysuckle component. It worked nicely, but it wasn't quite what I was hoping for, so I don't know if I would get it again, but it was a nice scent. If you like pineapple, it's more of a sweet pineapple for sure. And it does mix well with the honeysuckle that they put in there. Gives it like a richness because of the honeysuckle sort of scent. But not my like overarching, overwhelming excitement for this. Then we got through a bar of Summer Lovin'. And this one this is like this would have been really good. It's a like beachy sort of almost suntan lotion-y vibe, but more tropical, and it has like a weird pungent green note in it. It's like they had like the beachy vibe going and like some sort of tropical fruit, like a papaya or a guava or something, or maybe a peach. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's a peach in this one. It might be that there was a peach. But there's like a weird off-putting green / we'll call it peach because I feel like that's what it was when I looked up scent notes. That just doesn't work for me. And I'm very picky when it comes to peach scents in wax. There's only a few that I've really enjoyed, one of them being apricot vanilla, which has peach in it. But yeah, this did weird things, and it wasn't particularly strong either. Like, fortunately, it wasn't very strong. It was like a mild to medium strength, and it did last for longer than I would have preferred. But I wouldn't get this again, personally. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's the peach note or if it was like a green note, but there's something in there that's a little pungent to me. So Summer Lovin' did not have me a blast, just saying. All right, Sensationals Marshmallow Crispies. This is new for this season. This is a sweet, like candy, almost orange sort of scent. It's almost nauseatingly sweet. You do get a lot of orange citrus, so it's I don't know. I kind of expected more like marshmallow, like Rice Krispies, and like more marshmallow scent. It's more like they describe here, Sugar Rush. It's like Fruit Loops, but orange, but like with lots of icing or powdered sugar. It's like a confectionery dream. And it really did well to cleanse like my palette of the house because I was having like a little bit of mini scent blindedness happening. But oh yeah, I wouldn't go for this again. It's strong, it's a powerhouse, it lasts forever and ever and ever. It's not my favorite, but if you like really orangey stuff or really sweet things, you might really love this. I got through Sensationals Fresh Air. And this one smells like Ozium or Febreze. There's like an ozone note to this. It doesn't smell like fresh air to me. It smells like fresh air in the sense where they're like, oh, if you spray this Febreze or aerosol spray of like odor eliminator all over your house, it'll be fresh and clean. It doesn't smell like a natural, like fresh air scent to me. Like I was thinking maybe it would be like Atlantic Air or something from Scentsy. And this is just like, it just smells like a cleaner sort of fresh air, which I feel like a couple of the sea, sandy, beachy vibe sort of things tend to, with how the oils work, tend to kind of give me that like fake artificial fresh air, cleaner smell. Anyways, I wasn't a huge fan of it. It didn't make me sick or anything, but I don't think I'd go out of my way to get it again. If you like Febreze sort of scents, you might really enjoy that. I got through Better Homes and Gardens Sugar Kiwi Melon. This is a lot of kiwi and like a sweet sort of watermelony aquatic, not aqua, vibe to it. Very much on the kiwi side. It's almost a little bit like tingly on the nose because it's so much like woo strong underneath it. It is a strong performer and it does last. I did notice though when it was like done, it like futzed. So it was either like strong, or it was non-existent. It doesn't remind me, so I was kind of hoping this would be more along the lines of like kiwi fruit, I think it's called, from Scentsy, which is a really old fragrance, which is more of just like kiwi and like a lush sort of aquatic juiciness. This is a lot more stinging on the nose or biting. It's not bad, but I don't know that I would go out of my way to get it again. Again, it's just a little too sweet for my tastes. Next, we had Sunlit Meadow Trail. Now, this one is more like an authentic outdoors walking in like a sunlit meadow trail. You get like a warm tone to this. There's a green sort of note. It's not specifically like, it reminds me of like dandelions or something, like when you're walking through the grass, and it's not specifically a grass smell, but it's like that green stuff that's around you. And there's like that fresh open air sort of quality to it. And this doesn't smell artificial in that sense. It almost smells a little bit like the countryside, but less natural, obviously, because it's wax. So if you are looking for more of an authentic, like, open air kind of feel, this one gave me way better quality in terms of that compared to Fresh Air. This is also a more, like, light to medium scent, so it was there and you could smell it, but it was like the background scent, which is when I think of, like, a fresh, open, outdoorsy space, it's a background quality to it. It's not like I'm sniffing like a baked apple pie right over my nose. So try that one out if you can find it. Then I got through Warm Spring Sunshine. And this one was a dud for me. This one was another one where I warmed the whole darn thing. And I wanted it to be so good. Like, it has this like warmth to it. It has that light floral scent. Emphasis on the light. And like, I warmed through the whole the whole bar. Couldn't really smell it. It was very faint. So this is a very big womp womp in my book. It's a nice scent. I don't have anything wrong with the scent, you know, as a whole, other than I couldn't really smell it much. Alright, then we had Sensational's Ice Cream Shop. I'm liking an ice cream kick lately. This is like strawberry ice cream. Like, it has all these other, like, pictures up here. It's like strawberry ice cream. It's kind of along the same lines as pistachio ice cream, but like strawberry, and it's a heavier scent. Pistachio ice cream, even though it's an ice cream scent, is a light sort of vibe when you warm it. This one is just very heavy. You feel the ice cream scent in the air. And I really wasn't fond of that. And I'm not particularly fond of like strawberry scents after this whole year since he's been. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My phone, well, yeah, my phone just decided that it didn't want to record anymore. So, long story short, we were ending on Ice Cream Shop. It's not my cup of tea. I'm kind of over the strawberry scents, but if you like ice cream and it's like a heavy scent in the air, you might like strawberry ice cream. Anyways, clearly that was a sign that even my phone didn't prefer that one. I got through Iced Sugar Lemon Cookies from Sensationals. This is divine. I'm very picky with my lemon scents, but this one is like the right balance of sweet lemon and then like that cookie bakery scent. It's done really well. It lasts all day, but I will say one thing that I was not wild about was that when this ends up kind of mellowing out from the lemon scent in the beginning, what tends to happen is it gives like this weird like bakery, crusty, like dry baked cookie sort of scent that is not as quite of a delicious sort of scent note. And you kind of like have to add either another cube or whatever, or it just kind of like doesn't have the same sort of scent bouquet, if you will, that smells delightful. But it is really good when it's fully in its glory warming. It does smell nice. And just as it teeters off, it's not particularly phenomenal. All right, then we had also from Walmart, we had, where is it? Let's go for it. We had Wild Honeysuckle. This is shockingly very authentic. It is like purely wild honeysuckle. It's like you just stuck your nose into fresh honeysuckle. I can't believe it. And even more unbelievable is it's a powerhouse. It lasted all day and then some. And you could really smell it, and it was fresh, and it was like everything I wanted in honeysuckle. I really couldn't believe it because I had so little hopes after like the first one mainstay that I tried. I was kind of like, oh, these are not going to be great. This one, wow. Oh my goodness, I might have to hunt down a few more bars of these just to have on hand when I need just honeysuckle in my life, because they're just so good. If you love fresh honeysuckle and just fresh honeysuckle, like authentic, find this and try it if you can. I think they're like 93 cents or something, so they're not expensive. But they are, just a reminder, because they're smaller, they're like half the sizes of normal cubes, so 6 cubes of this is like 3 regular cube sizes. I also got through Mainstays Pumpkin and Plums. This is from their new fall harvest collection, whatever you want to call it. And it's so strong. It is like, there is pumpkin in here, but it's mostly plum. It's like a rich, sweet plum. It's amazing. It lasted more than a day. I think it was like almost 2 days. And it was beautifully complementary to Scentsy's Homestead Holiday. Like, having these going in alternating warmers, oh my word, it was delicious. Yeah, I don't know like what they've got going on, or if they changed the formulas or what's going on, but this is a powerhouse. That honeysuckle one was a powerhouse. Try them. I think they're like $1 if you're just looking for a scent to kind of get used to different types of scents or just something different. These are really, really bomb diggity. I just said bomb diggity. Then we did Thresholds. This is Target wax. This is their soft cotton with notes of orange blossom and jasmine. So I get orange, not orange blossom, and I get laundry. I don't get jasmine at all. I don't get orange blossom. It is literally like citrus and laundry. And it's not a pleasant citrus. It's like a little bit of punchy, and the laundry is a little bit way too like laundry detergent. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I will say one of the things that was thoroughly impressive in general with the Thresholds brand so far, they last all day and then some. Like, and they're quite strong overall. Like, I have a couple more that I'm in the middle of warming, and boy oh boy, some of them are powerhouse scents, even like when you only use a couple cubes. So I give them mad kudos for that. I do not like this scent. It is not my friend. It is like icky, citrusy laundry detergent. I wouldn't wash my clothes in this scent. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me magical, and like I said, I don't smell the jasmine, and it's orange. It's not orange blossom to me. So, and I don't really get cotton from it. I just get laundry. Laundry detergent. So that is soft cotton from Thresholds. Then I got through a little scent shot cup thing from Destination Wax of Egyptian Dragon. This is an exotic blend of dragon's blood and jasmine. Oh man. Oh, this smells so good. It reminds me of like going to the Renaissance festivals or going to one of those shops that they have like incense and like the crystals and the healing stuff and all the stones and the pendants and talismans. Or like a musty library, but it's warmth to it. Or like if you go to like church or like holy establishments, sometimes like the mustiness there, it kind of gives that with the dragon's blood. Oh my gosh, and it lasts all day and all the next day. It was beautiful. I usually cut these into 3s, and it ends up being like 3 Scentsy cubes worth of wax roughly. Oh my goodness, and it was strong. Like, it wasn't overpoweringly strong, like to the point where you're like, woo, but it was strong and you knew it was there and you didn't have to like, is there a scent going? Like, it was definitely there. Very good. I'm so glad I have an extra one of these. I think Rebecca's the name of the lady who makes these. Phenomenal. Love it. Can't say enough about it. All right, and then last we have a Kringle little single melt shot. So these are like about 4.5 cubes worth of wax. They're a little smaller than Scentsy's cube sizes. They had these were all on like Labor Day sales, to see in the videos coming up that I'm going to be posting. They were all on sale for $1 instead of $3. This one's called Tranquil Waters. I just get a fancy soap out of this, like a fancy soap with a little bit of like an aquatic note, like a fresh, clean soap. Like zest or something like that. But no citrus, nothing like that, just a fresh, aquatic, soapy scent. Which I was kind of hoping that it would be something a little bit more tranquil, zen, spa-like, because, you know, Tranquil Waters, but clearly Tranquil Waters is fancy body soap, hand soap, who knows. It doesn't smell bad, it just wasn't what I expected, and scent throw was light to medium, like you knew it was there, but it wasn't in your face. It was more like a background scent, which I guess for this, I'm kind of glad it wasn't super pungent, because I think I would have disliked it more that way. It would be great in a bathroom or a laundry room, but I feel like it's just not my cup of tea. I'm sure that if you liked clean sort of scents, you might enjoy this, or soapy scents, you might enjoy this, but it wasn't really what I expected Tranquil Waters to be. So that's my biggest critique there. All right, sorry about that weird cut earlier today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. I have a Kringle wax haul in 3 parts coming up shortly. I have a destination wax haul as well that I need to record and get out. And then once my Scentsy stuff shows up, we will have more Scentsy goodies to talk about, you know, because me being a Scentsy consultant, that's, you know, a thing. Anyways, I hope you are staying safe. If you are in California like I am, please stay safe, stay indoors, do not inhale all the gross smoke and fire and burning embers and everything that's going on. And I will see you all in our next video. All right, have a great day. Bye.